Hey everyone! Welcome back to Cup Stories Uncovered. I'm your host, Alex, and today we've got one of the sweetest real-life love stories that feels like a roller coaster straight out of a reality show. We're talking about Klein, the oldest kid from the little couple, who's now all grown up and living his own love story. Klein had been dating his girlfriend in secret, and now we know her name is Tori. Big news! Tori is pregnant with Will's baby, and the couple is getting married. Their wedding is planned for March 10th, 2026. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We just passed 500 subscribers last week. Let's dive in. According to a close source, it was one of the worst-kept secrets in their friend group. Will had met someone and had totally fallen for her. But his parents, Jen and Bill, were very protective. Will had grown up on TV. This was his first real relationship, and they all agreed to keep it private for as long as possible. The whole family respected that, and everyone stayed quiet. The girl's name is Victoria Tori Evans, a fellow college student at Will's University. She's studying pediatric nursing, a career that clearly connects with Jen's work as a doctor. People who know Tori describe her as sweet, grounded, and very private, the perfect balance to a life that's always been in the public eye. Their love story began in a simple way, through mutual friends at a campus event. While many people first noticed Will because of his height or his famous parents, Tori saw who he really was: funny, kind, and smart. Will, in turn, was drawn to her quiet nature, her kindness, and the fact that she wasn't interested in fame. For months, they kept their relationship private. Their dates were relaxed and simple: movie nights at home, long drives, and quiet coffee shop hangouts. It was their own little world. But of course, in the age of smartphones, no secret stays hidden forever. In late October 2023, a blurry photo showed up online. The caption said, "Is this the little couple's Will with a mystery girl?" Fans went wild. The secret was out. Still, Will and his family stayed silent. But the silence didn't last long. Instead of letting rumors grow, Jen, Bill, and Will decided to speak up. Jen made a heartfelt post on Instagram, introducing the young woman who had captured her son's heart. She wrote that their family believes in celebrating love and that they were so happy Will had found someone so special. She asked fans to respect their privacy as they enjoyed this exciting chapter together. Fans reacted with love and support. The mystery was solved. Tori Evans was now known to the world. Pop culture experts said it was a smart way to handle the attention, not from a PR team, but from a family full of love. After that, Will and Tori started showing up more publicly together. They were seen at family events, on double dates, and even in the background of Jen's social media posts during holidays. People saw a happy, young couple in love. As 2024 came to an end, fans started to notice something different. Tori wasn't in the Thanksgiving photos. And at Christmas, she was in one picture, standing behind others and wearing a big, loose sweater. The internet started whispering. Was she glowing? Could she be pregnant? A source confirmed that in early December, Tori took a pregnancy test. It was positive. Will and Tori were shocked and scared at first. Their first call was to Will's parents. In that moment, Jen and Bill showed who they really are. There was no anger, no judgment. Jen, a doctor who works with babies, quickly shifted into mom mode. Bill stayed calm and supportive. They said, "We're here. We'll get through this together. This baby is a blessing." Soon, Tori started getting prenatal care from one of the best doctors in Florida, with help from Jen. At one of the early checkups, Will and Tori decided to do a prenatal paternity test. This kind of test, done as early as 9 weeks into the pregnancy, checks the baby's DNA through Tori's blood and compares it to Will's DNA. They wanted to be sure for personal and legal reasons, especially with all the public attention. The results came back in mid-January 2025. The test confirmed that Will Klein is the baby's biological father. The news brought a wave of relief and happiness. Any doubts, inside or outside the family, were gone. This was their baby. This was their future. Now excited to share their news, Will and Tori made a joint announcement on Valentine's Day 2025. Will wrote, Happy Valentine's Day from the three of us. We're overjoyed to share that we're expecting a little one this summer. Our families have been our rock, and we're excited to start this next chapter together. We appreciate your love and support and ask for privacy as we prepare for our new arrival. The internet exploded. Thousands of fans and followers sent love. News outlets everywhere shared the story. This wasn't just any celebrity baby announcement. Fans had literally watched Will grow up. Seeing him become a dad felt like a full-circle moment. Jen shared her joy too. She wrote, "Beyond blessed to soon be a Mimi and grandpa. Will and Tori are going to be amazing parents. We love you all so much." With a baby on the way, Will and Tori turn their focus to real life. Will, who had been both studying and working with his dad, started taking on more responsibilities. The couple began house hunting for a place to raise their child. Their relationship, once a private college romance, was now moving fast. But for Will, one thing was still missing. He didn't want to marry Tori just because of the pregnancy. He had already made up his mind long before. The baby just made it clearer. Will knew one thing for sure. He wanted to spend the rest of his life with Tori. She was the one for him. Will started secretly planning the perfect proposal. He was nervous in the best way possible, wanting everything to go just right. He had the ring designed with help from his mom, Jen, and his sister, Zoe. He picked a location that meant something special to both of them. His dad, Bill, helped coordinate everything so Tori wouldn't suspect a thing. As the sun began to set, coloring the sky in soft orange and purple, Will got down on one knee. He spoke straight from the heart. He talked about everything they had been through together, how strong she was, and how excited he was for their future. Then he asked her to be his wife. She said yes. It was a beautiful moment and a perfect new chapter in the Klein family's history of heartfelt proposals. With their baby expected in the summer of 2025 and an engagement ring now on Tori's hand, the next step was setting a wedding date. They knew they wanted to enjoy time with their baby first, without the pressure of planning a wedding right away. So, Will and Tori, along with their families, decided on a spring wedding the following year. Their official wedding date is March 10th, 2026. Sources say the wedding will take place at a private, beautiful estate along the coast of Florida. It offers both stunning views and privacy. The event will be big but tasteful. The theme is garden elegance, soft blush pinks, creams, gold accents, lots of greenery, and fairy lights. Jen is helping behind the scenes, but she's letting Will and Tori make all the final choices. It's their day. Right now, the main focus is on Tori's health and the baby's arrival. Jen's medical background has been incredibly helpful, giving the young couple expert care and reassurance. Their nursery is nearly finished, filled with gifts from fans, family, and friends. Will has been described as a very involved and caring soon-to-be dad. He's gone to every doctor appointment, and he already talks about teaching his child to play baseball. Tori is doing great, glowing, happy, and surrounded by love from both the Klein and Arnold families. Their story is a real modern love story. It's not perfect, but it's genuine. It's full of surprises, but it shows how powerful a loving and supportive environment can be. Jen and Bill always said that family is about love and care, and now we're watching Will carry those same values into his own life. Will isn't panicking. He's stepping up. He's becoming the kind of partner and parent that his mom and dad raised him to be. From a little boy adopted from China to someone the world watched grow up on TV, to a college student, to a soon-to-be dad and fiancé, Will's journey is one we've all been a part of. His story with Tori is like a beautiful sequel to the little couple one no one saw coming but everyone can appreciate. Life doesn't always go how you expect, but with love and support, the most unexpected moments can turn out to be the best ones. We wish Will, Tori, and their baby all the love in the world, and we'll be cheering them on in spirit on March 10th, 2026. Thanks to Jen Arnold and Bill Klein for once again reminding us what family really means. So, what do you think of Will's journey? Share your thoughts and well wishes in the comments. And yes, there's even more happening with the family. Will Klein recently pulled out all the stops for a big event. Fans couldn't help but notice how grown-up both Will and Zoe look now. Even though they now live in Boston, they still make time to visit their old home in Florida for vacations, to see family, or just to get away from the cold. Will is a teenager now, and like most teens, he loves sports. Baseball is especially important to the Klein family. Will recently went to a Tampa Bay Rays game at Tropicana Field and made it a big day out. He and his cousins wore matching Flappy Boy hoodies, and he posted a picture with the caption, "Me and my cousins wearing Flappy Boy hoodies at the Rays game. Having fun." Jen and Bill were there too and looked like they were having a great time, even if they didn't dress up like the kids did. It's clear that after all these years, fans still love following this family. Even without new episodes of their show, moments like these are still special to longtime viewers. Will also surprised fans recently by asking for help on social media. As he grows into his own person, he's taking small steps toward independence, like starting his own social media accounts on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Until now, fans mostly got updates from Jen's Instagram. Bill posts less often, and Zoe stays mostly private. But now, with Will sharing more directly, fans have another way to keep up with the family, even though the show is no longer airing. Will recently turned 14, and the family celebrated with a trip to New York City, one of his favorite places. Now that they live in Boston, it's an easy trip. He had a great time, and it's clear he's growing up fast. From baseball games to building cribs, from childhood fame to real-life milestones, Will's journey is just beginning. Fans love seeing where life is taking him, and clearly, it's somewhere wonderful. Even though Klein hasn't been on Instagram for long, he already has nearly 10,000 followers. He recently appealed to his expanding fan base for assistance. "Hello, my Instagram followers. Please let me know if you think my parents should buy me earrings," by leaving a comment stating yes or no. Well, Klein appears to be interested in trying out a different style, and earrings could be a fantastic method for him to express his own style. As Will, Klein considers making this move. A number of commentators provided insightful advice, and the little couple fans did not let him down. A fan of the little couple wrote, "Just get some magnetic stud earrings. The hole or holes won't be an issue later, so you may determine if you truly enjoy the way it looks. Well, shouldn't get them, according to some, but other fans were quite encouraging. One wrote, "Yes, don't be afraid to express yourself. Although social media may be a cruel place, Will appears to have discovered a loyal following of his own. Considering the guidance he received, it will be interesting to observe whether or not he follows through on purchasing earrings." Fans in shock over Will and Zoe Klein's huge growth spurt. The extent of Will and Zoe Klein's maturity has shocked admirers of the little couple. When Jen Arnold posted a new photo of her kids, people were shocked by what they saw. Will Klein and Zoe Klein have grown up. For fans of the little couple who have been watching the TLC program since its inception, when Jen Arnold and Bill Klein adopted both of their children and grew their family, many fans will never forget it. After witnessing what Zoe and Will have endured, it is understandable that devoted fans would become involved. A regrettable consequence of the little couple's termination on TLC is that viewers haven't seen any new episodes since 2019. Jen Arnold's social media posts are their only source of information about this family's happenings. Every time Jen posts an update, her kids grow older and bigger. Jen Arnold returns to Florida frequently with her family. Even though they're happy in their new home in Boston, they spent many years there and have many connections there. Soaking up the sun and sand in Florida is always a good option for those looking to get away from the cold up north in New England. A photo from their most recent Florida vacation was shared by Jen Arnold. Her fans are in awe of Will and Zoe's increased maturity. During a recent family vacation to New York City, Will celebrated his 14th birthday. Zoe isn't far behind as she will soon be a teenager like her brother. Many fans of the little couple believe Will Klein is already taller than his father Bill Clay based on his recent apparent growth spike. It might be the case right now. The pleased mother shared her new favorite photo of Will and Zoe with her fans of the little couple, one of the many pictures she has shared since returning to Florida. They're dressed for the beach, and their fans can't help but notice how much they changed. They look so grown here. One fan of the little couple commented. Another commenter added, "They are so grown up. Your son is quite attractive. And Zoe is stunning." According to a third fan of the little couple, "Oh my, they are both getting so beautiful. If you both are, Mom and Pops must be quite proud." The little couple Will takes after his dad, Bill. But why? Bill Klein is an entrepreneur, as fans of the little couple are aware. Mom, Jean Arnold, meantime, is a doctor who practices at Johns Hopkins in Florida. They are not biologically connected to any of their children, Will or Zoe. They appear, however, to be inclined to emulate their parents. Will also appears to be a direct descendant of Bill, his adoptive father. Last December, we reported that Dr. Jen Arnold appeared completely thrilled. She announced that she had been informed by Zoe that she aspires to become a doctor when she grows up. Well, young children frequently settle for a